One nonprofit is changing the game when it comes to Latina representation in women's sports. California Live's Jessica Vichi's caught up with the founder of Aya Sports Foundation to find out how they're empowering communities, one female athlete at a time.
So, Patty, tell me a little bit about Aya Sports Foundation and what you do.
So Aya Sports Foundation, we're looking to level the playing field for Latina athletes and women of color. And we're doing that because we have seen there's many disparities within the athletic community when it comes to women's sports. As girls get older or they want to play at a higher level, there's less of them being, in that like a cohort.
I love how Aya started. Can you tell me a little bit about the backstory?
Yes, so it's basically about a little girl that at 10 years old basically told me, I want to play college softball. And I had to figure out how to get her there. And so my husband and I worked with my daughter to try to navigate through the recruiting journey. And as we navigated through that journey, we found out that all the disparities and inequalities that exist.
So you're here to basically teach all of these Latino families and kind of educate them on the whole athletic world. So what has the response been?
The response has been amazing, and I have to tell you, initially it started with a thought, it started with an idea, and literally the idea came the day that my daughter was offered an amazing award to go to an amazing university. We decided, like, my God, we started just looking at her journey, and I always say our journey because I was part of that, right? It is. And so for me, it was so much like, how can we replicate her journey with other girls, with other families? It's been so well received to the point that every time that we talk to girls and things come up, because a lot of our data is qualitative, right? It's stories, and so those stories, when they share them with us, it's very impactful because it is a lot of work that we're doing, behind our closed doors and in addition to my regular job. But it's just so beautiful to hear somebody say, because of Aya, I went to college, or because of Aya, I had this opportunity to participate. And so for us, that is so exciting to hear that.
You're fulfilling so many dreams for these girls. Yeah,
and it's one of the things that for us, I always feel that I like the fact that we're not only empowering these girls to feel like, oh, because of Lily, because of another athlete, they did it, I can do it too. And so they have that empowerment, and so we're also empowering the parents to let them go. Yeah. Because their life is going to change once they graduate from college. Yeah. And for us, again, those qualitative stories, recently we had one of our girls, the first girls that we and it was so, I was there reading that story, and I was just like almost crying, like I was in tears, because I was thinking the doors that opened up for this girl, because she went to college and she played sports, and now she's going to be a counselor in like Virginia or somewhere, and she's from LA. Wow. And so one of the things that for me, again, empowering the young girls, the parents with knowledge, and also all the opportunities that are out there for girls to play sports.
So what is the main goal for Aya?
So the main goal is to replicate the same story or the same journey that we had with Lily throughout all sports, because sadly, the same thing happens in soccer, in basketball, in swimming, everything. If you don't have somebody that's guiding you or providing you that awareness, you're not going to know how to navigate the process. You're not going to know what's available. So a lot of times having that is a huge component, and that is very big for Aya, is providing that mentorship. Because what we do is just like Lily had these mentors, now I want Lily to be a mentor, and she has become a mentor for the younger girls. It's like, oh my God, she went there. Somebody from our communities did this.
They have somebody to follow that path. Yes. And look up to.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's our main goal, and it's happening because we have been getting a lot of calls to be Aya ambassadors, because that's what we call these young girls. We have a boxer Aya ambassador that's 11 years old. We have softball players within the ages of 12 and 14. And our whole goal is carry the mission and vision of Aya. Let's help level the playing field for Latina athletes and women of color. And let's provide these resources so we help them. We mentor them. And so it's really, really exciting to be able to see. I always say Aya is everybody. I always say ella could be a coach, ella can be a mom, a dad. Ella can be a sister that supports, the other sister. Ella can be anyone. Ella can be you. That's why I always say it's like ella's everywhere.